Good morning, my beautiful and lovely friends. It is week 2, day 1 of our 30-day challenge. I stuck to my goals pretty well week 1, but I had a couple weeks to kind of ease into it. In the first 2 weeks, I always fall off the wagon, especially when it comes to sugar. So be patient with yourself. If you're not doing your goals exactly how you want to, it takes a little time to form new habits, so please be patient with yourself. But it's never too late to start the challenge, set goals, or jump back on the wagon. So let's do it this week. Here are the 6 goals that I plan on doing every day. 10,000 steps, dress and feel my best, no matter what my body looks like or how it feels on any given day. I need to crochet a square for my brother's wedding blanket, to do something musical like write or record a song, eat keto, and then there's always room to adjust and change your goals around. I was doing scar care as one of my goals, and it's just something I'm so in the habit of, and I do the exact same thing every day, so I don't feel like I need to share that experience. I'm already in the groove with that, so I did swap that goal for doing something every day that brings positivity into the world and creates positive change. Whether that's doing a random act of kindness, whether that's calling my senators or protesting or helping someone pack or move, or just being of service in some kind of way, and taking action toward things that I think this world needs. So those are my goals. What are yours? Also, it's Sunday for me, so it's kind of clean up from the weekday. When I'm filming, especially adding in skits into my videos, my place becomes a disaster. I film cooking videos and stuff like that. My kitchen becomes a disaster. I'm really good at cleaning on the go when I'm not filming, but when I am filming and editing, it's so much work. I just have to jump into my edit and film while there's daylight. So it just turns into a gigantic mess. So I'm gonna do a Sunday tidy up and clean. I mean, it's not awful. I have a mummy outfit I need to fold up, a Cinderella outfit I need to hang, and Snow White is around here somewhere. Oh, there's a nurse outfit. So yeah, once I'm done filming, I rip that off and I go and edit immediately. So anyway, oh, there's Snow White. There she is, right by the door outside where I filmed, and there's Snuggleuppagus. So it's just like jazz improv in here when I'm filming and editing. So also I'm going through all of my outfits. I'm trying them on, taking a photo in the outfit, labeling it, putting it away so I know exactly where everything is. Like the princess dresses are all hung up in one section of my closet. If you missed the week 1 videos, I am adding skits into some of the videos. Today I probably won't. I hope you like them. They're fun to make, so I'll continue being creative that way. But I already started one of my goals. I went for a walk this morning. So I'm gonna walk for 2,500 steps and then walk back, and that will be half of my steps for the day. All right, so I've gotten 6,000 steps in today, so I'm gonna go eat a healthy keto lunch and then get to cleaning. All right, today I'm doing just a little bit of leftover salad. It keeps for a couple days because it's more like coleslaw greens. And some of y'all might find this really gross, but I actually like pulled steak the next day. So just gonna slice this up and then we'll add on a little cheese. Doing a little steak salad, I guess, today. Gonna salt this a little bit, and that is lunch. Proteins, greens, fats. Lunch was so good. I love that sunflower salad. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? It's got the sunflower seeds in the dressing. I think there's bacon in it. Really good. I may have added just a little pinch of blue cheese dressing on it. I'm gonna get to cleaning. Today is a Sunday reset, tidy up sort of day. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I'm pretty much to the point where I know where everything is at. I've just been taking things out in batches and taking a photo of it. I also put it in my computer and label it, and that way it's easy to find. Also, closing these curtains makes it look a lot more clean in here. That's part of the issue in this bedroom. Ah, that's so much better. Okay, ready, set, clean. Messy bed, messy head. A quick 20-minute clean can do wonders. So, feeling great. Snuggleuppagus. Going into the garage, gotta hang up Snow White. I need to sew her arms back together, but that is an adventure for another day. Actually, I have a few projects I need to sew, so I'm actually gonna put that all in a pile. When I move into my new apartment, I'm gonna set up my sewing machine, so it's just sitting there, ready for me to go. It's been just sitting in a box in the garage, and I keep saying I'll get it out when I wanna sew something, but I think if I have it set up, I can just plug it in and go. So I will find a pile for this guy. Do any of you sew or mend? I think mending is more what I'll be able to do. I want to get into sewing. My mom's really good at it. I remember making an outfit for my American Girl doll when I was younger, but I can't remember how much of that my mom actually did and how much of it I actually did. I know she would sit with us and show us how to do it, but I can mend some sleeves, I know that. All right, so part of the glow up challenge is accomplishing goals, but the other part of it is just doing things that bring me joy in any given day, whether it's admiring the flowers and the birds outside, which I do a lot, or making a fancy and fun cup of tea and sitting down and enjoying that while I crochet and watch a show. Oh, actually, my friend Elena suggested a show. What is it called? I have to check her text. Oh, it's called Younger. I think it's about a woman who lies about her age and says she's younger than she is so she can get a job. And then there's all sorts of dynamics around it. It sounds fun. She said it's lighthearted and she thought I would like it. So I'm gonna watch that and crochet and make a fancy ass cup of tea. Welcome to my fancy ass tea party. So I have some jasmine tea pearls. It's my favorite tea ever. I don't drink this after about 4 p.m. typically because it does have caffeine. It's green tea after all. And then I have this caffeine-free and herbal tea. This is the Feel Better blend by The Art of Tea. When I lived in LA, in between lessons, I would walk and I would get this at a little cafe every single week, and I absolutely loved it. It's green rooibos, echinacea, linden flower, orange peel, cinnamon, fennel, elderberry, licorice root, raspberry. Actually, it doesn't sound that great, but it's really good, I promise. So right now it's 4:30 p.m. So I'm actually gonna do a little scoop of each. You can probably hear the water boiling over there right now. I'm gonna make a pot and then I'm gonna put in a little candle because it'll keep it warm. At least that's the idea. It's just little things that bring joy. I mean, this is super extra. I don't do this every day, but it's nice when I know I'm gonna sit down for a while and crochet. I actually only have 3 more squares left on my crochet project, so I think I'm gonna try and finish it today. We'll see. We'll see how far we get. So I'm just gonna do a half scoop of each of these, like so. This glass pot can go on the stove. In fact, I know it can. I've done it before. But I just typically boil water and pour it over, tidy up a little bit while that does its thing. And there we go, a fancy glass of tea. Oh no, I'm out of cream. I need to go to the store. Usually I'll do cream and honey in my tea, but we're just gonna rough it today. My honey has crystallized. So I'm gonna just go in with my little spoon. Don't worry, I washed it. It's not contaminated. Let that steep for a minute. I'm also gonna have some cherries for a snack. Yes, I eat keto, but I also include fruit. My diet is more about what I eliminate, such as processed sugar, carbs, unless I'm on a carb cycling day, and then all other things that are whole foods I'm all about. I just try and stay away from anything super processed, and even healthy grains are pretty processed. So foods that you would just find in nature, I feel better when I eat those. Ooh. Oh my gosh, how fun. I love it. It's just a little treat yourself sort of thing. It's a Sunday, taking it slow, kind of being lazy. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I haven't filmed a ton today. Just kind of going with the flow, rolling with it. Tea light, but literally though. Yum. I've missed this tea. It's really delicate and light and fruity. When I think herbal tea, I think chamomile, which doesn't have the best flavor in my opinion. It's okay, but it reminds me of being sick as a kid. This is a little more fruity and yummy, and I like adding the jasmine pearls in for a little kick, but on its own, it's really good too. Isn't it weird how flavors and songs and smells can take you back to certain memories? So I definitely have to get the mood lighting right. That's better. I have my projector set up, so that will shine up there. Otherwise, I usually have a mirror there. It's really pretty. We're gonna turn on the lights. I love battery operated candle lights. It's so cozy, but not a fire hazard, you know? Bippity boppity boo. There we go. Turn that on. Oh, no. I'm not gonna be in here, but I like turning these on before bed and setting it for 2 hours and fall asleep to the candlelight. It's just these little things that are bringing me peace on a day to day. And speaking of, I've been really conscious of being in the moment, staying in positive, good energy, but also not ignoring what's going on in the world. So one of my goals is to take action every single day toward positive change in my personal life or in the world. It can be a form of activism, it can be a random act of kindness like I mentioned earlier, but today I'm looking up online and emailing different groups around the area who align with me with the state of affairs in America. So I'm just trying to reach out today, just one little step, see if I can reach out and meet people and find support in this area so I know better how to contribute in real life. Rather than doom scrolling or sitting in panic and anger, I'm making an effort to create peaceful vibe for myself and then take action for just a little part of my day. It doesn't matter if you know what's going on and have a lot of feelings behind it if you don't take action. So I just want to do what I can every day. So I emailed someone from the Indivisible group in my area and I am just waiting to hear back. I asked her about events, local get-togethers that are happening, like ways I can contribute. So I'm just in the process of learning what I can do. I don't really know, but if you guys have any ideas for forms of activism or any events going on that are important and you think I should be aware of, let me know in the comments below. I would love your input as well. So yeah, less frustration, anger, and fear, more taking care of myself and pampering myself. I took a long bath earlier. Before I even got on camera today, I did a whole bunch of self-healing stuff. But there is need for alarm as well with what's going on. So I want to take action and also take care of myself mentally and physically. I've already sent those emails, so that is my goal for the day. And now I'm gonna sit down and do some crochet. I don't feel like is this the end? Nope, wrong end. We need to find the one that pulls out from the center. Here it is. I found it. No? Oh, it's gonna be that type of day, is it? I actually looked for that show Younger on my projector, but it doesn't have Netflix. So I'm gonna watch something else and just drink my tea, enjoy my peaceful candles and my beautiful space. I mean, if this isn't a happy Sunday, I don't know what is. I'm really curious if that teapot is gonna keep it heated. I feel like I've used that tea light candle feature before and it didn't keep it hot, but we'll see. I love this tea. Who says you can't get your goals in and enjoy your day? You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, please no. This is the one I want. And it's finished. I think the real question here is, did I have resting stitch face that whole time or just half the time? Because resting stitch face is a real thing. It's an epidemic, I hear. Oh my goodness. So I only need 2 more squares and I think it's done. All right, so I have a hankering right now. I had a bunch of yogurt, but if I didn't eat it right away, it was gonna go bad. So I put it in my ice cube trays and I've been making frozen yogurt with it. So I put the yogurt cubes in my Vitamix. I add frozen blueberries and some other frozen fruits, and then just a little splash of water and honey, and it's actually really tasty. It tastes like froyo, because that's what it is. The Vitamix blends it up really well and it's so good. And I'm feeling that right now, so we're just going with what feels good, but I need to go out for 2,000 more steps. So I'm just gonna walk 1,000 steps and then make my way home and I should be good for the rest of the day. I almost forgot about my cherries. I'm gonna walk and spit my cherry pits into the bushes. Oh, look at my hollyhock friends. We have a bumblebee friend over there. Hi, buddy. That reminds me, I want to finish that hollyhock song from the other day. So I'll work on that when I get home a little bit. I'll think of some lyrics while I'm walking. Sometimes the best ideas come to me on my little walks. All right, well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my cherries. Ooh. Are my teeth purple? You can tell me. Oh, what a beautiful night. So pretty. So being out in nature is not only like settling for my nervous system, helps me just enjoy the moment. It's also good for my creativity. When I was at Berklee College of Music, John Mayer came to visit and he talked at the big auditorium, but he also talked to a small group of the songwriting students. And he told us that whenever he gets writer's block, he just goes for a walk, and somehow once you step away from it, it'll just come to you, the lyric or whatever. So I've been kind of singing the Hollyhock song in my head and getting some ideas. But this is where I come up with most of my voice notes and ideas for characters, and it just gets me into a really positive, I have a rock in my shoe. It just gets me into a really good positive energy. Almost got hit by the dominoes guy. What if that's how I die? I got hit by the dominoes guy. Get into that creative flow. I used to get into that when I played sports as well. So sports and music, creating characters, just anything creative really. Crafting, crochet. It all takes a certain level of this connected energy. I feel it when I journal. I feel it when I meditate. I feel it when I pray. And prayer can look different for different people. I don't kneel and put my hands together on the side of my bed, but I do have a moment of gratitude before I eat every meal. Just savored these sweet cherries. They're so good. But just being grateful for the little things, taking pleasure in the little things has been something I've been really enjoying. I've been in such a weird funk the last couple months, and I'm just so grateful that made it through surgery, selling the shed, finding places for Andy and I to live. We made it through. And when I'm going through those kinds of things, it's hard for me to remember to stay after my goals. I just don't have the energy sometimes. But remember, if you've fallen off the wagon, you can always get back on. Quail! Lots of quail. Hi, buddies. It's okay. They're so funny looking. I think that's quail. Is that quail? I'm pretty sure. They have like the bloop on their foreheads. And this is my favorite way to discover a new city, is to walk around it. I lived in Boston for 7 years and I didn't have a car, so I got used to walking everywhere. And when I'm in a smaller town, people are like, why are you walking? I just like it. I like exploring. For example, I found some fresh pavement over here. I have my 6-week checkup tomorrow with my doctor, so I'm gonna ask him if I can go rollerblading. I'm so excited. I feel like I could. All right, I just hit 9,000 steps, so I'm gonna turn around and walk back home. So I'm kind of feeling like the Hollyhock song might be a piano song. Hollyhocks are in bloom, and we're headed for June. I don't know what to do without you, and the heat's on the rise. Yeah, we said our goodbyes, but I don't know what to do without you. Spring always turns into summer. Summer always turns into fall. It's seasonal. Believe it all is not true. It's seasonal. Goodbye, seasonal you. Yeah, it could have a cool like intro piano part. You mean if you don't practice piano for a year and a half, you lose your skills? What? Yeah, my motor function's a little off. Like, usually I don't have to think about what chord I'm going to next. It just kind of happens, but I'm out of practice. But there is a song I learned when I was 12 years old that I'll never forget. good to play though. Wow. I'm gonna sit here and practice, actually just practice scales and chords. Holy crap, it's just been so long since I played. And then I really want to finish the last 2 crochet pieces tonight. So what other, have I done all my goals? Ooh, I'm at 11,000 steps. So what a nice relaxing day. Highly recommend. I'm curious if you guys liked the skits added into these kind of daily video formats. Once the 30-day challenge is up, I think I might do every other day vlogs so I can film the vlog one day and then record music and add in any skits or whatever, and then make these videos, just like soup them up, make them something I'm proud of. The daily vlogs are fun, but I want to make them a little bit more creative, and I would love to share more music that's actually finished. So, but 30-day challenge, we're on day 7, getting after the goals. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make some frozen yogurt. Let's go do that. By the way, the consensus on the tea, it did stay warm enough, actually hot, for the first like 3 pours. And now it's warm, but it's not hot. I like really hot tea and really hot coffee, but it's warm enough. I'm gonna drink this whole dang thing. I feel like it didn't work well the first time I tried it, so I just never used it again, the bottom part with the tea light. But you guys go over there, have fun. You're not invited to the froyo party, Mr. T. So I freezed my yogurts in like a big ice cube tray. I think any size ice cube tray will work. And we're gonna do mango, and these wild blueberries are so good and they're really, really good for you. That's all it is. Plus a little bit of honey and a little bit of water to help it blend. So in we go. I also made some chia pudding. Well, it's just chia in water. I like to put it in water first and let it expand. Otherwise, it expands while you're eating it, and that's not the best. So this adds a ton of omega-3 fatty acids. If you want a little health boost, it looks good too. Yum. Why not? We're not gonna taste that at all. Might as well blend it up and get some nutrition in there. Some blueberries, mangoes, honey, just a little natural sweetener. I don't need that much. And I'm feeling extra healthy today. I'm gonna put some probiotics, gutsy greens in there. It will give it a tiny grassy taste to it. You've been warned, but a little scoop of that. Just add some more nutrients to my yummy little snack. Why not? I don't know about y'all, but I do not get enough greens in every day. I'm just gonna add a little water. As I'm blending, I wanna keep it as, you know, frozen as possible. I don't want it to be too soupy, otherwise it's just a smoothie. Not really froyo. So I'm gonna do that off camera because just reasons. Hey, that was labor intensive. I spared you. I spared you. It seriously tastes like a treat. No added sugar. You got some healthy fruits and probiotics with the yogurt, probiotics with the added greens, healthy omega-3 fatty acids with chia seeds. But most of all, it just tastes delightful. I know when I'm craving sugar and sweets and cold things that I'm probably dehydrated. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink a bunch of water, and then I'm going to enjoy my delicious froyo. You could top it with some coconut flakes. You could top it with some berries or nuts. Make it into more of a smoothie bowl type thing, but I'm just gonna enjoy as is. It seriously tastes like the froyo you would get at Yogurtland. This has a little whisper of like lawn clippings. There's kind of that taste because of the greens, but I don't mind it. It still feels like a treat. I kind of feel like Yogurtland should do a green yogurt and call it lawn clippings. I feel like that should be a thing for the hippie granola parents who want to eat healthy. I do not want purple on my white couch, however, so I'm gonna go clean this up. I think I've gotten all my goals in. It's so yummy. Definitely curbs the ice cream craving. So yum yum. If you have a Vitamix, make this. If you don't have a Vitamix, I don't know if your blender can make frozen treats, but you could probably make smoothies and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if I can't finish the 2 other squares for this quilt, and I'll get back with you to know the progress. It's cherry pit heat pad time. I usually crash around 3 o'clock, and I'm not crashing till 7:50 today. Maybe it pays off to do like a relaxing self-care day. What are your bingeable shows at the moment? I would love to know. I'm kind of catching up on Handmaid's Tale because I watched like the first 4 seasons. I think there's 6 seasons now, and I want to watch the new one, so I have to catch up on the others. Also, White Lotus season 3 is something I started. I'm definitely gonna drink the rest of the froyo. I'm so cozy and snuggly wuggly with my heat pad. Yay for Sundays. What did you guys do yesterday on Sunday? Do you do like a self-care day? Do you do family day? Do you go to church? What do you do on Sundays? I have a song called Sunday, by the way. I'll play that in tomorrow's video. It's really pretty. It's about religion in an all-encompassing way. It's not a specific denomination. It's just God in general. It sounds like a church choir song. Like it needs tons of voices. So I'll play that in tomorrow's video. I'm already on wind down mode, so sassy, energetic Danna has left the building. Ooh, I know what this night needs. It needs some fireplace. I love this thing because it has a mode where you don't have to have the heater on because it's really hot right now, but it's also just hella cozy to have that on. I love it. While I'm being absolutely lazy, I'm still getting stuff done. Is that ADHD? I don't know what that is. I always feel like I need to be doing something. Even like if I'm at the movie theater, I'll like play with my rings. I remember sitting in class growing up and I'd always be doodling. I'm a very kinesthetic person. I learn kinesthetically. I learn really fast when I can just get my hands on something and figure it out. So that's why I love tactile stuff like crocheting and playing guitar and piano and doing sports. I love physical things. I want to know, what are your top 2 love languages? Mine is like by far physical touch, and then quality time, and then it's acts of service, words of affirmation, and then gifts are my lowest. So out of those, what are your top 2? Which ones make you feel loved? So physical touch, quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, and gifts. Gifts is definitely my bottom. I enjoy them. I appreciate them, but it doesn't make me feel loved. It can almost make me feel manipulated. I don't know why. It's just I have a weird thing with gifts. Like, are you trying to buy my love? I don't like if someone's trying to buy my love. I don't like that at all. But I do appreciate genuine gifts. And for words of affirmation, like talk is cheap to me. So I appreciate compliments and I love yous and stuff like that. It's nice, but it's not a need for me actually. So I really need the physical touch. I love quality time. That's how I connect with people. I don't know. So I'm curious, what are your top 2? Tell me in the comments below. Ooh, hummingbirds are on the brain lately. Holy moly, they're everywhere. So I've decided that any leftover tea I make, I'm gonna put it in the fridge and drink it as iced tea tomorrow. Why not? Might as well. I really don't like wasting food. So, I had my sweet, now I want a little salty. But I'm just looking in my pantry and we're going nuts up in here. Yum! So I'm just gonna have a couple handfuls. This looks way better in person, but I like this vibe at night. Yeah, I'm actually getting kind of sleepy, so anyway, I had a nice little Sunday reset. I'm winding down, gonna go to bed soon, but thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, I want one of you to choose the word of the day. Yum. Sorry, I'm just making cashew butter with my mouth real quick. Just wanted to check in with y'all. Let me know how week 1 went. I had a Facebook message of someone who said they fell off the wagon, but that means they started. They tried, they did some of their goals, but didn't do all of them. Maybe they started a diet and then fell off the diet. I know in the first 2 weeks when I have to cut out sugar, I relapse like every couple days. Like I do good for a couple days and then I'm like, oh, I just need sugar. I had already gotten sugar out of my system by the time I started the 30-day challenge, so that isn't something I've been going through. Once I get sugar out, I don't crave it. But it's so addictive. It's so addictive. Check out my day 1 dopamine video. Healthy forms of dopamine are all of my goals, basically. The walking, the sunshine, the nature, the healthy foods and exercise. I know personally when I'm not doing those things consistently, I'm more likely to want to just sit and play video games or eat lots of sugar, watch lots of trash TV, like do online shopping. We're looking for steady hormonal levels, steady levels of dopamine. And I'm so grateful you guys are joining in the challenge. For those of you who aren't, what videos would you like to see? Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, share it with your friends. We'll see you tomorrow.